Hi, my name is Christian. I'm one of the directors at Meta5 Group. In today's video, we want to discuss what is the right type of hybrid working for my organization. To answer this question, actually, we need to firstly look at the different types of hybrid working we see in the market. And secondly, we can discuss what's the right type for your organization. First of all, what types of hybrid working do we see? We see 5 major types currently. Obviously, there are subsets of these again, but the 5 key types are first is office first. Basically, it's around 3.5 days to 4 days in the office, a day and a day and a half working from home. Not radically different, probably to what we had previous to COVID. Second, we see a model which is 50-50, 2.5 days in the office on average, 2.5 days working from home. The third model is actually remote first. This is where organizations basically say, you're basically in the office 1 to 2 days a week, and the rest of the week you're either with clients or working from home. So all of the first 3 models are time-based. Basically, they outline how much time do we spend in the office versus working from home. And there are 2 more types that I think are very interesting as well. The next one is role and team-based hybrid. This is predominantly for large organizations. In role and team-based hybrid, we have a more granular solution for different roles and teams, and different teams may have different solutions. So what we mean by that, one team, let's say a sales team, may be a remote first team, whereas their colleagues, which is a finance team, may be office first. So this allows large organizations a high degree of flexibility and gives teams the ability to adjust it seamlessly to what they want to do. Obviously, as it's more complex, it's harder to manage overall. And the last model we see is the fully flexible model. This is basically where it's completely up to the employee when and where to work with a very high degree of autonomy. So you as an organization probably ask yourself, what is the right model for us? First of all, it's really important to go into an exercise where you analyze the current status quo and how you're currently operating, the policies you currently have implemented, and what is the appetite of your team members, what's the way of working, what's the type of work you do, and what model maybe naturally might be best suitable for your organization. That's the first thing to do, to really go in analysis mode. However, I think it's important, once this analysis is done, it's really important to think about the vision. What is actually the desired endpoint as an organization? What do we want as an organization? Although you may currently work very remote, you may decide as a business, actually, hold on, we want to be office first, because this is how we see our business going forward. The last thought about all these models is not all models are equally simple to implement. Obviously, office first is the simplest way to implement, and almost every organization can implement office first model. However, if you think about a remote first model as another example, it's really hard to do that well. You need the tools, the technology, the matureness of the organization to actually do it well. And we would recommend any organization to only implement a model they are actually able to sustain in a healthy way. So what we mean by that, for example, if you as an organization, if you don't have room or desk booking systems in place, if you don't have standardized processes for communication, etc., if you don't have all these systems in place, we'd rather recommend not to go too far down the hybrid working track and rather stay with a more simpler model like hybrid, like office first. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you've got any questions about this topic, pop in the comments, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.